Hi, I'm Marybeth from MenoLabs. Today we're here to learn the yoga pose tree. This pose reminds us to take a moment out of our lives to create stability and balance. I'll first demonstrate the pose, break it down step by step for you, go over any modifications and variations, and tell you the benefits about it. I'm going to now demonstrate the pose for you, and if you haven't, go ahead and take a look at mountain pose first and continue on with this video. Okay, so I'm going to take it step by step for you now. We'll begin in mountain pose just to get our foundation correct. So come to the mat with our feet hip width apart, parallel and pointing to the front of the mat. Your knees are soft, your legs are engaged, your tailbone is down, abs are tight, your chest is lifted, shoulders are rolled back, and your arms are out to the sides. But in this case, let's put our hands on our hips because we're going to be moving to the side to keep our balance. So start by shifting your weight to your left leg, but keep your knee soft, but your leg engaged. Go ahead and take all your weight off the right leg and take the sole of the foot to your calf. Now, you don't want this to be loosey-goosey per se. You want to practice dynamic opposition. So you want to press your sole of the foot into the calf and the calf into the sole. The hips are level here, so you know if you've gone too far if your hips start to shift and they're not parallel to the ground. Your abs are tight, your shoulders are rolled back, and your neck is neutral and looking forward. Now, modifications for tree pose include changing where the sole of the foot is. So I chose the middle variation, but you can always try the lower variation, which is called a kickstand tree. So this is just putting the heel on your ankle and seeing if you can settle in there and make sure your hips are level as well still. If they're still level, then you're ready to go up. Take your sole to the calf, which is the next level, and find that dynamic opposition there. The next level is going to be a little more challenging, and without me actually putting my foot there, I can't put my foot up there. So you can grab your ankle and bring the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. However, mine is not staying there. So that option is welcome to you. If that is what resonates with you, just make sure your hip levels are straight and forward and level to the ground. If you want to try to bring your legs up a little bit more, you can try propping your foot first with a block. So let's say you're past the ankle version and you want to take your foot a little bit higher, but you're not ready to be completely in the middle of the calf. So you can try to prop it up with a block on all these different levels. Just make sure your legs are engaged and your abs are tight. You can also hold on to a chair if you'd like, and you may practice tree on the floor or in front of a wall to help you gain your balance first. So variations for tree pose include closing your eyes. So it may not seem like a big deal, but try closing your eyes in the kickstand variation first. Hands on the hips, close eyes for just a minute. Try to find that centeredness. I know I already start to feel wobbly in here just by closing my eyes and shutting everything off. But after a while, you can find that balance. So another variation, another challenging variation is called fallen tree. So bring your hands onto the hips, shift your weight over, get yourself into your choice of tree, and extend your arms overhead. So this is actually extended tree pose, but the fallen tree variation. Keep your abs very tight for this. Let your inner arm fall down to your thigh and start to bend to the side. So this is going to be working your obliques right here and providing a side stretch. Inhale to come up and exhale everything out. Just make sure to do this move on both sides. You don't want to feel uneven or anything, so just take the time to do equal time for both sides. Benefits for tree pose include stabilization and strengthening of the planted leg. It helps you find awareness of where your hip levels are. It tones the abs. It relaxes your shoulders. And it helps you bring your awareness in and helps your balance and coordination. So that concludes the video for tree pose. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to check out any of the other topics on the MenoLife app that might interest you. I'll see you next time.